outside this morning over in the Rhinelander area, and we have the snowflakes still lit up in downtown. Some snow on the ground. We'll be adding a little bit more on the way soon. In fact, Saturday night to Sunday, we might be shoveling some snow. But for now, we're rather clear as we start things off. You may have some frost on your cars this morning. Make sure to allow some time to get the windshields cleared off before you leave to go to work or school. But for now, we do have clouds moving in from the west and going toward the east, so increasing clouds will be common later on today and even in the parts of the afternoon, courtesy of this system right about in here in the Dakotas and also in the Minnesota. That is tracking off towards the east and a little bit of the southeast too. Meanwhile, a bigger system in parts of New Mexico and also into Texas getting its act together. You can see the snow developing, even some lighting with some of the frozen precipitation taking place as well. This thing only going to get bigger as it tracks off towards the east and a little bit to the northeast too. Futurecast moving forward for us. Increasing clouds will be common. Snow moving in later on this evening at around 7, 8, 9 o'clock or so, with around a ½ inch or less of snow possible. Some of you could see maybe a tad bit more, especially further off towards the north where the lake may help out a little bit with that, because as this thing passes through, the winds turn out of the north, so some lake effect snow will be a possibility, especially for Friday. Maybe a little bit of Friday night before it starts to back off. Maybe a few clouds left over by the time we head towards Friday night into parts of Saturday morning before more clouds begin to move in. So as for the snowfall, again, not a lot, maybe around a ½ inch or so before we're all finished up. Maybe locally higher amounts further off towards the north. Now, of course, lake enhanced lake effect snows could occur across parts of the UP, so higher totals will be possible there. And of course, we need the snowfall. Everything's been up in the UP recently for us, but we have this big donut hole taking place across Wisconsin where barely any snow is on the ground right now. And we could definitely use some, and we'll have a little bit more on the way coming up rather soon. But let's talk about this highly advertised system that's near parts of Texas and New Mexico right now that will track off for the north and east, where areas that don't normally see snow will be seeing it coming up today and also in the parts of tomorrow. I got relatives that live in parts of Tennessee, and they'll be seeing some decent snowfall with that as well. So definitely some trouble travel-wise there. This thing will track off to the east as we head towards Saturday. And then our turn for snow comes up as we head towards Sunday morning, perhaps around church service time too. So that may cause some issues for those maybe looking to go to church on Sunday morning. But for now, a lot of snowfall on the way with this system to the south, and maybe a little bit more coming up for us again as we head towards this weekend and parts of next week. So decent snowfall on the way coming up over the next several days. And of course, waves of cooler air will be on the way as well. We have our first wave of cooler air that will be on the way coming up as we head towards your Friday. Nothing too drastic, but it will pass through rather quickly. By Monday and Tuesday of next week, notice we have colder air that will be on the way. So these colder temperatures are here to stay for the next several days. Now, temperatures right now, they're starting off in the single digits in general this morning. So definitely a cold start. But when you factor in the wind, these actual air temperatures actually feel colder outside. It feels like 6 below in Antigo, around 6 below in Wausau, 2 below in Mosinee. And again, this is all because we have a little bit of a wind outside. It's nothing drastic. They're roughly at around 3 to 5 miles per hour. And some spots are out of the east to the southeast this morning for that wind. But for today, we have mid-20s, increasing clouds later on, so the sunshine will be going away. And that south wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, we have low routines, mostly cloudy, snow showers on the way. Around a ½ inch or so of snow is possible. And that south wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, that Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Some lake effect snow possible for your Friday with highs overall in the middle 20s. Nothing too significant with that. By Saturday, we'll be under a partly cloudy sky. Some shovelable snow on the way for Saturday night and Sunday. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And then Monday and Tuesday, some more lake effect snow before Wednesday, we dry out.